Couple things that you can do if you own livestock and don't want to have rattlesnakes show up at the property. The first thing is just try to move things around. We all have those places on the property. I certainly do that where we have stuff that's stored that we know needs to be picked up or moved or something like that. Just move its location every once in a while, like once a year, move it, because it's the persistence of that stuff that makes it useful long term. And that's really the problem. So if you have feed, if you have hay, if you have that little corner where you keep all that stuff, this is a big problem I see a lot. When new shipments of hay come in, don't just put it on top of the old stuff. Clean out the old stuff, rotate it out, because it's that persistent layer of old stuff that sits there in those old wooden pallets over years that accumulates rodents, and then rattlesnakes are going to want to den in there. If you have a corral and you have horses in it, don't cut the brush up to the edge of the corral. Cut the brush about 4 feet away from the corral, all the way around the outside. Rattlesnakes are transition hunters, means that they're going to sit on the edge of that transition where the vegetation ends and the open area begins, because that's where rodents are going to be running through there. So by moving the transition zone further away from where the horses' noses can reach, you're not only stopping the horses from reaching their noses out in there into that vegetation, but you're effectively moving where the rattlesnakes are going to sit to where they're not a problem at all. And the last thing is just try to control water and try to control rodents as best you can. You're not going to be able to win in all cases. There's always going to be rodents and stuff that's going to be getting in there. But if you know there's a place that you have persistent rodent problems, if you know there's a place that there's always water on the ground or food on the ground or something like that, and you're worried about rattlesnakes and you had a bad encounter with one or you're scared of seeing another one, this is your opportunity to make plans for this Saturday to go out there and fix those things. So like we say a lot of times, rattlesnakes are actually very predictable animals. So if something is predictable, it can be preventable. If you're somebody that has livestock like I do, then that is something that you should be paying attention to.